Carlos here with CRL tips, and today I will give you a guide on how to use super wizards and super archers, as well as which bases you want to use super wizards on versus super archers. I'll give you demonstrations, and I'll also tell you what are some features of a base that you should attack. So for example, I'm just going to do this base. All that I'm going to be showing is the super wizards. So my best is I would suggest you take 5 invisibility spells, 1 rage. So if I just go in, go blimp, go blimp. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is just one of my random bases I found. That's one of the random bases I've got. So first off, when delivering the blimp, you do not want to go into a sweeper. So you want to make sure that you are trying to, and you want the lava hound to line up with the air defense. So for example, I go with the lava hound. Because of that, I just got 31% of the base. But I know it was a very very good base to go up against with it. But yeah. So if I let's go through this replay. So we go. The reason I put balloons behind is because while these defenses are being tanked from the blimp and the lava hound, they can just take them down easily. So lava hound always first to test for mines. Blimp goes behind. Blimp is targeting the town hall, and you want to watch out for these sweepers. And if we you should really do an invis spell and then the blimp straight away. So for example, invis spell, blimp, and then I personally don't like using clone spells with this army, with super wizards, is because when you've got clones, you've got a lot more wizards to keep an eye on and watch out for, and when you've got lots of wizards, then you'll get less value because you'll miss some wizards in invis spell, for example, losing value, and super wizards with the rage spell can just get so much value. You don't really need a clone. One thing you need to watch out for is small bombs, but also giant bombs. So when doing super wizards or archers, try to not drop the blimp where there's a 2 tile gap. So for example, if I move that giant bomb there, that's a 2 tile gap. So you don't try to not drop your blimp there, and try to not have your wizards be anywhere near the town hall when it explodes, because when it explodes, your wizards are most likely going to die if they're anywhere in the town hall destroying blast. I don't know what to call it, the giga blast, whatever you're going to call it. Try to keep your wizards away from there because they will get destroyed. So keep an eye on small bombs and also giant bombs. Giant bombs are super deadly against super wizards. But I'll now show you super archers. For me, I don't like super archers because you have to use so much more spell support. Because I'll show you. So 3 super archers. I'll just go that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same amount of invis spells, same amount of like one raid and stuff, and I'll show you why. I'll show you the difference. So if I check go. This is literally just and the thing with super archers, you need to have clone. The super archers are best with clone spells, and you need to invest all of your spells. So, for example, if I do this attack again, so same one. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. So you can kind of so this is kind of what it's going to look like. You can go with clone. This is kind of what a super archer blimp is going to look like if you do it. And if you want to get any value with super archer, the super wizard. You wanna use super wizards, and now I'll show you what happens. If I go super wizards now, so my actual army used to be the Blizzard Lalo, so it was a super wizard blimp, and then I do a hero dive, and then do a Lalo. So I've done many super wizards and stuff before. Now I'll show you what happens if you use clone spells with the super wizards. It can be very effective for sure, 100%. As you saw, it's a lot harder to use them effectively, and a lot harder to keep control, which is why I'll show you again, and then I'll try another base and show you. Oh shoot! I just want to use them. So this is I'll show you again. So blimp. Staying up, like with the town hall not being shielded by the invis spell, it made my super wizards target it, and in doing so, that allowed my super wizard to target it and get all the chain value around it. So now I'll actually show you against a non-compact base. What have we got? I don't know. I don't know a good base to do it against, because all these bases are kind of used to defend it. None of these bases are going to get any good value. That's a bit of a pain. Actually, you know, I can't do live attack because I can't do live attack because I don't have the right armor training. I've got super dragons. I don't have like the invis spells or anything. Hold on. And I've got actually, what I might actually do is hold on 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna go to one of my other accounts. I'm gonna do like a friendly challenge. Use Exodus's account. What base want to use? Oh my god, what are these bases? Fudge cakes. Bases. What base we're gonna do? I don't know. I don't know what base to do. Let's just go this one. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that your lava hound stays in front of your blimp. So you want to make sure that you are lining up the lava hound with the triangle. So I'll show you. Let's go. Let's take this one. I don't know how else I can go. Yeah, this base is not a good one to be attacking for. As these air defenses are so far away. Defenses are so far away for me to actually get any value, unless I don't know how I'll do this. So if I go lava. Did my blimp, even though the lava hound only went through a couple of tiles, it still did its tanking job, and it tanked any mines and everything, and that was a horrible base to get value on. But I was just showing you, yeah, so you invis spells count to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 invis spell, and try and place your invis spells on the buildings that you don't want the super wizards to target, because like I'll show you, I think it's this one. So I know I did the stack just then, but invis the expo, CC expo. So when my super wizards drop, they're going to go for the elephant, the moldy, the Teslas, and then if you keep on, an elephant's gone. Now the closest buildings are going to be 2 Teslas, as well as in town hall. Here's the town hall. Just here, so my super wizards can walk up to the single inferno. You don't invis the buildings that you want your super wizards to attack, but don't be too quick with your invis spell, so don't go 1, 2, 3, 4 and drop it straight away, because then you won't get the value that you want, and then you're just wasting the invis spells. And yeah, so just try using invis spells to to set the buildings that you want your super wizards to attack. So, for example, in that scenario, I left the town hall up because I wanted my super wizards to attack the town hall and chain their buildings around it. So yeah, so that is my basic guide on super wizards. So let's recap. Use a lava hound in front of your blimp, and try and have that lava hound line up with the pathing that your blimp's going to take to try and tank for mines. Use an invis spell before dropping your blimp, but don't use the invis spell too early, otherwise you'll just waste. Otherwise it's a waste. So go invis spell, blimp, rage, and then obviously keep doing the invis spells. Super wizards are best on those compact bases because you need like half the spell support compared to super archers, because super archers only work if you use the double clone, the rage, and then invis and use all your spells. Super wizards can work with 5 invis and a rage, and they get that value, but invis. So super wizards best on those super duper compact bases. Super archers are better for those slightly more spaced out bases. So I could probably even show you. So this is guy who's so this is actually my main account. So this is a replay of taking my main race. Faraway defense, faraway building, but he had no more spells left, and unless you get amazing value, he didn't get that good value. But if you get amazing value, then the super archer blimp can work, but you need to get super duper amazing value, otherwise you're just wasting your spells, and it's just a waste. So yeah, so I prefer super wizards. Do not use clone spells with super wizards, because they are much faster they are much faster at moving around, and because they are a much more closer attack range. They have a smaller attack range than the super archer, then they move around a lot more, and it's harder to place the invis spells correctly. And yeah, so that is my basic guide on super archers. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a good day.